Degreaser that you're seeing right here. And this is a full can. It's 19 ounces in this can, and it's highly concentrated and foaming. You're even going to get, I love this, this applicator, this scrub pad with the handle, so it makes it easier for you to use. You're gonna use this on walls and baseboards and cabinets. Think about the areas that get kind of greasy and grimy. How do you degrease? What are you using? If it's a lot of your elbow grease, forget that. I want you to use the Power Degreaser. Amos, we're coming to you. We want to see this in action.
I love this because this is our Professor Amos Power Degreaser. Power Degreaser. It's so pure and it's so strong in here. And what it's specifically designed for is your heavy, greasy areas, even when you have buildup that's been cooked on. So I love this on the grill. I love it on the oven doors. I love it on, you know, even for just car parts. If you're working on the car and you need to clean some brake dust up off your rims, this is your Power Degreaser, multi-purpose, multi-surface. But sometimes you just need something aggressive. We give you this aggressive pad with the handle there. You see that? It has a handle on it. But these pads are so dynamic. They're rough and aggressive, right? But if you just soak this for about 5 minutes in warm water, they become soft. So you can get aggressive without scratching your surfaces. Let me show you how this works. So take a look at the grill here. After you're done cooking out and barbecuing, you get a lot of buildup on there that needs clean. I love the Power Degreaser because of that thick foam, so it stays where you put it. Look, I don't have chemicals running down onto the burner. I don't have chemicals running down everywhere. I love that because when you're using the liquid form, the chemicals run down everywhere. So if you just leave that sit, let the product do the work so you don't have to, we want you to work smarter. Let me work this little brush here into that cookware, into that bakeware, and you'll see that it's picking up all the grease and the grime. Now I'm just gonna wipe it away. So I'll take a microfiber towel, you can dampen that with water, and I'm gonna pull it back slow towards me, but look at that grill grate come clean. I love it. Squeaky clean.
This is great. I love that you did this, this demonstration because we're coming to the end of barbecue season, cookout season.
Right.
And you've got to clean your grill before you pack it away for the winter. You have to, because you don't want to open up and see last year's grease next year, right? So this is the time to do it. It is a nice, thick foam that clings, as you saw. It's not runny, it's not uncomfortable to use. You're not chasing it around. It helps to dissolve that grease and that grime. You saw Amos only sprayed a little bit and then went to work. So you're getting it, it's 19 ounces, you get a lot in here. Think about all the areas that you're gonna use it, particularly if it is for your grill. Call us, shoponhsn.com, use the QR code and go ahead and get yours. Amos, we wanna see more degrease.
I want to show you more. I want to show you more. This is multi-purpose. So use it on the grill, use it on your oven door. Look at this oven door. Look how bad that is. I love it because of that thick foam. So spray it there, leave it sit there, give it about a minute or two. And Tamara, you at home, listen, to be straight up honest with you, if you just leave this sit, you can see what that foam's doing. You can see it, it's breaking it down. You're letting the product do the work. Now remember, you get that aggressive pad there. Oh, look at how easy. That aggressive pad gets that job done. You can soak that aggressive pad in warm water. It'll get soft, so it's not going to scratch that non-slip surface there, or I'm sorry, that ceramic coated surface. And now you can wipe it away. Look at that. Look, oh, look how squeaky clean. That Teflon surface there, that non-stick surface looks so good. So good. That's your oven door from back in the day. I know it's from 1990, but you can make it look brand
you know,
you can make it look brand new again.
One of the areas that we do not like to clean, and by we I mean me, is that oven door. This just makes it easier. This makes the jobs that we have to do the ones that we don't mind doing so much. And look at this, the bottom of the pan.
Stainless steel, copper, brass. Think of all your baking sheets. Those baking sheets, they get pretty rough. You know, think of the last time you had to clean that baking sheet. How much work was it really? It was a lot of work. You know, those baking sheets, they get pretty bad. Cookware, bakeware, muffin tins. This is your degreaser. You wipe that away. There it is right there. All that grease comes right off of there. You'll love that. You'll love it because we're not using gloves. We're not using a mask. You can use this even on the glass top stove. I love it because I have a glass top stove at home, Tamara, and my daughter gets to cooking. I'm letting her bake now, and she's cooking, and something always gets on that stove, and it gets like burned in there. And I don't get on her too bad, but this is the way that you want to clean the glass top stove whenever you have cooked on grease and baked on grime. It gets through there in a nick of time.
Yes.
Just wipe it away when you're done.
Look at that. Let it do the work. Like you said, you let the foam
Let it do the work.
Just sit there and do the work. It really is, the idea of working smarter and not harder and using the right tools. What do we have here?
So just to show you, okay, we're off the cookware, but just for a second, I think when you're cooking and you're barbecuing, you get your cabinets there. The cabinets, you're always getting fingerprints. You're reaching for new seasonings as you're cooking, and there goes grease onto the cabinet door. You can use this on linoleum, Congolium, or any of that latex cabinetry that you have at home, and it's not going to hurt it. Look, you don't need gloves. You don't need a mask. Use it on there to get rid of the fingerprints, any the overspray from your cooking. When you're cooking on a stove, sometimes you got grease popping around if you're frying or anything. It gets all that off of there. The backsplash. Clean the backsplash with the power degreaser. It gets the job done. I love it. Yes, you can clean the backsplash, even if it's vinyl or some kind of PVC, or if it's tile. This is it right here.
Yes.
Use it on all that.
Because you're getting the grease and the grime. It dissolves very easily. I love that it clings, so you see exactly, you put it exactly where you want it to be. And when you think about all of the areas, that's the grate that maybe is underneath, your oven, your stove where you're cooking.
Right.
Maybe it's the one near your microwave or what have you. Think about the last time you cleaned it. And if you haven't cleaned it in a long time, it looks like that before. It looks like all of the gunk that now is coming off without you having to scrub and do all of the work. You're using the power degreaser, the same one that you're gonna use to clean the barbecue grill, the same one that you're gonna use to clean the cabinets in the kitchen, because if you're just wiping them down, yeah, they might look clean, but the grease might still be there. So this allows you to get that clean. You saw how fast that worked. And it was just with a little spray. You can let it sit if you want to, and then you go to town. You're going to get the scrubber, and the scrubber has a handle on it. It is firm, but if you are gonna use it on something that you don't want it to abrade in any way, then you let this soak for about 5 minutes and it will soften up. But look at that barbecue. If you only get it for the barbecue grill, because you had a good time over the summer with the burgers and the dogs and the sausage and the brats and the ribs, and it shows. And now you have to clean it. This is the way that you go. Or even, you know what? Amos, if you're going out to a park and you're using one of those public barbecue grills, you've got to clean that puppy before you use it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. When you're going to the public, take your Professor Amos power degreaser, take it with you, clean that public grill, okay? Because it might be the community grill, but after you're done with it with Professor Amos degreaser, that's your grill.
That's your grill.
It's squeaky clean. Squeaky clean.
I love it. Okay, 804-664 is the item number on your foaming power degreaser with the pad, the handled pad that comes right along with. Enjoy that. Now, in case you missed, maybe you tuned in a little bit late and you missed seeing our very first item, we were talking about Shock It Clean. We have sold over 2 million bottles of Shock It Clean